Hey guys, this is Ian, back with another video, and welcome to my review of the Moondrop CHU. And I'd like to thank Shenzhenaudio for sending this out to me in exchange for an honest review. By the way, whatever I say in this video is my own opinion. This video has not been scripted, and they will be watching this video at the same time as you guys are. Okay, so this is the Moondrop CHU, and as you can hear, I'm a little bit under the weather. That's why this format of my video. Don't worry, once I'm recovered, I'll move back to my normal video format. Okay, so this is the very popular Moondrop CHU, and it's retailing for $20 US. And right off the bat, I might say, at that value, $20 US, that comes with spring tips, I would just say, guys, just go get it. It's really value for money because the spring tips themselves cost $13 US, which means the earphones is just $7. It's amazing how Moondrop is packaging this and marketing this, but then again, this is how they promote their brand. Anyway, let's just go into the review itself. Now, this is the box that comes in. It's got a very nice picture of a female anime girl. The IEM sits right here, on this foam. Okay. And on the inside, two silicone ear hooks are provided. Okay. This is for those who wants to hook the cable over your ear. And it's also providing a pouch. Amazing, right? This is a fabric pouch. This pouch, I might say, is not very protective. It is a pouch anyway. Better than nothing. And of course, some paperwork and write-ups and warranty card. Okay. Now we talk about the tips. So as I mentioned, it comes with 3 sizes of spring tips. So spring tips are being manufactured by Moondrop, and these pair of tips cost $13. Right, so the cost of this is $13, so the entire package is $20. So which means you get really good value for money. So I would say this earphones is just $7. Okay, and it's really nice. Let's talk about the cable first. Unfortunately, the cable is not detachable from the earphones, right, from the IEM. Right, it's built in, so if you were to strip your cable or damage it, you will then need to buy a whole set again. Right, the cable comes with a 3.5, a standard 3.5 angled headphone jack. It's got a Y splitter. The Y splitter has got its very iconic Moondrop logo, and it doesn't come with chin slider. There are 2 variations to this earphones. One comes with the mic and the other comes without the mic. I chose the one without the mic. The IEM themselves is a very small form factor, 10mm dynamic driver earphone. It's a single dynamic driver IEM. The nozzle is pretty narrow, well, medium size, and it fits almost any ear tips. Okay. And I've been using this with the spring tips, and I would say the spring tips fit it quite well. And the fit and the comfort of these IEMs, they are really comfortable. They're small and they disappear into my ear. Okay, and it's got 2 vents here, as you can see. These 2 vents are actually for the bass. Right, so if you block off the vents, you might get more bass. Okay. And on the IEM itself, it does show or indicate either it's left or right. Okay. I like the design of the bamboo leaf on the front of the faceplate. Very nice design. Looks like marijuana, but it's not. It's the shape of a bamboo leaf. Right, so fit and comfort, I would say it gives me about 70% seal, and it fits my ear very comfortably. I can wear them the entire day with no fatigue. Right, so now we're done with the fit and comfort. Let's talk about the sound. Let me just open the graph. Let's take a look at the graph. So, looking at the graph, this is a Harmonish tuned IEM. It's very, very close to the Harman target curve, right? So as you can see, the bass is not a very impactful bass. The mid bass is pretty elevated as compared to the Harman curve, and the treble is almost similar to the Harman curve. Let's talk about sub bass. Sub bass, I would hope there would be more sub bass. There is the rumble, there is the resonance, extends pretty far. Clarity and the control of the sub bass is really good, but it's just a bit on the recessed side. I would say the tone and the timbre of the sub bass is a little bit on the lighter side. But luckily, the mid bass covers for this lack of coverage of the sub bass. Mid bass is impactful, it's got the slam, and the impact is warm and is pretty impactful. So I would say the mid bass is pretty good as compared to the sub bass, and well controlled as well. It does not bleed into the mids. Now the star of the show is the mids. I would say the mids is really clear. Instruments in this region, especially the pianos and the violins, they sound very natural. They've got nice note weight and nice timbre. It's a little bit on the lighter side as I mentioned, but I would say the violins and the pianos, they sound nice and natural. With the nice impact of the mid bass being introduced, I would say instruments like the piano strikes or the strums or the hits on the guitars, they sound really nice and natural with impact. Vocals. Male vocals, they do sound a little bit thin, but again, they do sound natural. The warmth is a little bit lacking, but I do like the tone and the timbre of the male vocal. It's a little bit of the lighter side, but I would say it's got this soothing side of the male vocals. They don't sound authoritative, but they do sound supportive in the entire mix itself. Female vocals, on the other hand, they do sound bright, right? They do shine, and they have this nice sparkle to their voice. Female vocals, they shine with their nice tone and timbre and very nice presence in the mix. So I would say for this tuning, female vocals, they do stand out as compared to the male vocals. For the treble, I would say the treble is on the harmonish neutral side, and it's a little bit on the bright side. It's not too bright and it's not too dark as well, but I would say it's a controlled treble, okay, as you look at the curve itself. But I would say it's just nice for listening. It's not shouty, it's not sibilant, and it's definitely not harsh. Okay, so if you're looking for a tuning that is just nice for your listening pleasure, this Harman tuning is the tuning to go for. Let's talk about soundstage. Okay, soundstage, I would say, is normal. It's got a wide soundstage. It's got good depth as well, and it's got nice layers. Okay, I wouldn't say it's the best soundstage. In fact, for $20, I would say the soundstage is really reasonable. Okay, the detail retrieval and the resolution and the imaging on these, they are also average. They're not the best. I would say they don't sound muddy. At the same time, they're not crystal clear. Right? You won't find nuances of details, and detail retrieval is just average. So I think for $20, I would say this IEM is very good buy. Okay, it's not the best, and I would say you can use it as a backup IEM. Throw it in your bag, or just use the spring tips. I would use it. I love it. I like the Harman tuning. It's not harsh, the bass is not overwhelming, the mids are just nice, and it's easy and soothing to listen to. But if you are a bass head and you listen to mostly EDM, techno, hip-hop, and heavy metal, then I would suggest that you skip this IEM. But if you like to listen to classical, instrumental, vocals, especially female vocals, then I would recommend to get this. It's just $20, right? It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. And I'm sure you're going to get two. I would get two. It's so cheap. Okay, so this is my very short and honest review of this Moondrop CHU. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you did, do consider to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so that you get notified on my future videos. And if you like this video, do consider to give it a thumbs up as well. Alright, so I'm done with my review of the Moondrop CHU. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.